KZF, the online platform for GATE Agriculture Engineering. And this is all about me. We are going to discuss the farm machinery because many students has texted me and many students has also commented that sir, please try to make lectures on farm machinery. So I have think and I will try to put my 100% effort and I will try to present the farm machinery to you in the most easiest way. So you can just when the lecture is completed, after that you can realize that little bit improvement in your understanding. Means आपको फार्म मशीनरी पढ़ने के लिए सबसे पहले तो आपको अपना बेसिक फिजिक्स क्लियर रखना होगा. मीन्स टाइप्स ऑफ फोर्सेस एंड यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशन एंड वेक्टर. आपको वेक्टर भी एंड यू हैव टू बी little bit conceptual with the 3D diagrams. Means in farm machinery many times the topics and the questions are based upon the 3D visualization, so you have to understand that. And for farm machinery, for GATE examination, we don't have any good book or any proper guidance regarding how to tackle the farm machinery questions in the GATE examination. So I have joined the TransEasy and GATE for All coaching test series for the farm machinery portion, and they taught me in the best way. Both the teachers, Mr. R.K. Yadav sir and Mr. Sagar Khurana sir, they both are the best tutor for farm machinery and they have very vast knowledge in the farm machinery topic. So I am once again very thankful to GATE for All and TransEasy, both coaching institutes. And friends, that's why I am going to present the farm machinery to you in the very simplest way. So it will start with the tillage operation. Friends, I think most of you know about the tillage. Means the tillage, what is happening during the tillage operation. I think all of you have studied for your semester examination in tillage. Friends, the definition of tillage is the mechanical manipulation of soil with tools and implements for obtaining condition ideal for seed germination. Means it is the manipulation of soil. It is the activity which is done with the soil so that the soil is present in the best way for growing the crops. Means soil को अपन मतलब सॉइल के साथ अपन कुछ एक्टिविटी करते हैं और ताकि सॉइल जो है हमारा बेस्ट वे में प्रेजेंट हो क्रॉप ग्रोइंग के लिए. 50 to 60% of our crop growth will depend upon the tillage operation. How we can do the tillage operation, that will decide how much crop and how well the crops will grow in our field. Friends, the first type of tillage operation is primary tillage operation. I think all of you have studied the theory for your semester examination, so I don't have to elaborate it so much. I will keep it short. I will mostly focus on the portion from where the questions asked in the GATE examination. So friends, primary tillage operation is the first soil tillage operation after the harvest, and it is normally conducted in the wet soil, allow the ploughing and enough to reasonable level of traction. मीन्स प्राइमरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन जो होता है हार्वेस्ट के बाद जो पहला टिलेज ऑपरेशन करते हैं वो हमारा होता है प्राइमरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन. और इसमें अपन क्या करते हैं, अपन जो लैंड होती है वो काफ़ी हार्ड हो जाती है आफ्टर हार्वेस्ट, तो अपन उस पे जो हार्ड टूल्स है मीन्स स्ट्रॉन्ग. फ्रेंड्स, यू रिमेंबर दैट फॉर प्राइमरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन वी आर यूजिंग द हार्ड मीन्स हार्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. मीन्स इट कांट बी डन विथ tiny knives or soft instruments. The instrument should be very strong and hard so that it can tackle the resistance forces of soil. And friends, many times in GATE examination questions has been asked on primary tillage implements. Means what are the implements? They have given you 4 options and they are asking which implement is used for primary tillage implement and which is used for secondary tillage implement. So I suggest you all to read this. There are different types of implements I have mentioned here, and these all implements are used for the primary tillage operation. So they will ask in the examination. Now friends, see the secondary tillage operation. Friends, from the name only it is clear that primary means the first one and secondary means the second one. Secondary tillage implement a operation is mostly done for breaking the soil, means soil is already broken by the primary tillage operation, but when we have to convert it into very fine particles, means we want to do one more tillage operation, that is called the secondary tillage operation. And secondary tillage operation will consume less power, because friends, when we complete the primary tillage operation, then suddenly our power requirement will reduce, because the soil is already pulverized, and when we are doing secondary, we are using less force and less power and less draft for the operation. And friends, this is about the implements used in secondary tillage operation. I have mentioned all the implements and you should remember all these names, because questions can be asked on this, that what are, means they have given you 4 options and you have to pick the which one is used for primary or which one is used for secondary. They can ask questions like that. So I once again, this is for secondary tillage operation and this one is for primary tillage operation. So you remember this, both the slides. सिंपल लैंग्वेज में प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन को अपन डिफाइन करें तो इसे सिंपली ऐसे समझ सकते हैं अपन कि सपोज करो हमारे पास सॉइल पड़ी है, हमारी फील्ड पड़ी है, हमारे पास फील्ड है, उस पर हमने कभी अभी कुछ नहीं किया, उसमें ऐसे ही रो ग्रासेस या फिर वीड्स ऐसे ही ग्रो हुए हैं, तो हम जाते हैं, हम अपने ट्रैक्टर लेके जाते हैं और उस पर जाके उसको अपन प्लॉगिंग करते हैं। तो जो फर्स्ट प्लॉगिंग करेंगे तो जाहिर सा बात है हमारा लैंड होगा वो काफ़ी हार्ड होगा, बिकॉज उस पर तो अपन ने कुछ किया नहीं है, वो ऐसे ही हमारी पड़ी हुई लैंड थी, तो वो जाहिर सा बात है बहुत ही हार्ड होगा। तो उसके लिए हमें ज़्यादा पावर की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी और ज़्यादा ड्राफ्ट की, ज़्यादा फोर्स की, सब चीज़ मतलब ज़्यादा हमें जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट भी अपन यूज़ करेंगे वो काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए, बिकॉज हमारा सॉइल स्ट्रॉन्ग है, तो जाहिर सा बात है स्ट्रॉन्ग इंस्ट्रूमेंट से ही अपन कर सकते हैं। और फ्रेंड्स, सपोज मैंने एक बार उसकी प्लॉगिंग कर दी, अब हमारा क्या हुआ, लैंड जो हुआ कि उसकी प्लॉगिंग तो पहली बार मैंने कर दी, लेकिन उसमें जो है बड़े बड़े उसमें क्लॉड्स हैं, मीन्स लैंड हमारा जो फील्ड है उसमें बड़े बड़े क्लॉड्स हैं, बड़े बड़े मिट्टी के टुकड़े हैं, बड़े बड़े स्टोन्स भी हैं। तो फिर हम एक बार और चाहते हैं कि हम एक बार और उसकी प्लॉगिंग करें ताकि और भी हमारा लैंड हो और भी अच्छा और प्रॉपर, और उसमें प्रॉपर एरेशन हो, प्रॉपर मॉइस्चर कंटेंट हो, प्रॉपर क्लॉड साइजेस हो, मीन्स ताकि हमें फार्मिंग में प्रॉब्लम ना आए। तो इसके लिए अपन एक बार फिर से उसको प्लॉगिंग करते हैं, लेकिन फ्रेंड्स इस बार अपन जो प्लॉगिंग करते हैं वो पहले वाले से कम पावर की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, इस बार कम ड्राफ्ट की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, और जो अपन इम्प्लीमेंट भी यूज़ करेंगे वो पहले वाले में हमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा हेवी एंड ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग इम्प्लीमेंट की ज़रूरत थी, बट सेकेंड वाले में हमें ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग इम्प्लीमेंट की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, क्योंकि हमारा जो फील्ड है वो ऑलरेडी सॉफ्ट हो चुका है। तो हम इसमें थोड़ा वीक इंस्ट्रूमेंट की यूज़ करेंगे और इससे हम प्लॉगिंग करेंगे, तो इसे अपन बोलते हैं सेकेंडरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन। सो फ्रेंड्स, यही डिफरेंस होता है प्राइमरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन और सेकेंडरी टिलेज ऑपरेशन में। टिलेज ऑपरेशन, एंड नाउ कमिंग टू द पोर्शन फ्रॉम वेयर द क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड इन द गेट एग्जामिनेशन। फ्रेंड्स, फर्स्टली यू सी द इंजीनियस प्लॉग। फ्रेंड्स, इंजीनियस प्लॉग जो होता है वो अपना ये क्या है, मोस्ट यूज्ड बाय फार्मर्स, मींस स्मॉल फार्मर्स आर प्रेजेंट in our city or in our village. They are mostly using this plough, and we have seen that behind the bullock they are using one plough that is in triangular shape, and this one is that plough. And friends, you can see that there are different parts of this plough. I think all of you have studied in Jagdishwar Sahai book for your semester examination regarding the different parts, so I will not going to elaborate it so much, but friends, I will tell you the technical terms. Here you see the beam angle and shear angle, that is the important. Friends, beam angle is the angle which the beam of plough made with the horizontal, means हमारा जो horizontal है उससे जो हमारा plough का beam है जो एंगल बनाता है उसे अपन बीम एंगल बोलते हैं. एंड एंगल ऑफ शियर इज द एंगल विथ विच द बॉडी ऑफ द प्लग विल कट द सॉइल. मीन्स हमारा जो सॉइल को कट करेगा, जो प्लॉ का जो हमारा नाइफ होगा वो सॉइल को कट करता है, तो वो जो एंगल बनाता है हॉरिजॉन्टल के साथ, उसे अपन बोलते हैं शियर एंगल. सो फ्रेंड्स, आई विल सजेस्ट यू टू clearly see the differences between the beam angle and shear angle, and because it will ask in the question. And friends, after this you see here the phi value. Phi I have denoted with shear angle, and shear angle when I have done its elaboration. When you see it at the molecular level, then what is happening I will show you. Friends, this is the operation happening at the molecular level in the point of plug. You can see here clearly that here the depth of cut is given, that is D, and the length of shear is denoted by L, and phi is the shear angle. And friends, I think all of you know that sin theta is equal to D by L, means perpendicular by base. So you can simply apply and you can calculate the L value. L is equal to D by sin phi. Means हमारा जो length of shear होगा वो most of the cases it will be greater than the depth of cut, because sin phi value less than or equal to 1 होता है. sin phi की वैल्यू हमेशा 1 के बराबर या 1 से छोटी होती है. That's why the length of shear is always greater than or equal to the depth of cut. आपको ये चीज़ याद रखनी है. And friends, one more thing I will tell you about ingenious plug. I think all of you have studied for semester also. This plug is mostly cutting the soil in triangular shape. Friends, ये जो होता है अपना, ये हमारा mostly soil को triangular shape में काटता है. That's why I will tell you. You remember this diagram in your mind, and whenever the questions will be asked on this topic, you can easily able to solve. Now friends, you see the triangular diagram of cutting. Friends, these are the different types of views I am showing. Friends, this is the side view of cutting of ingenious plug, and now this is the front view of cutting of ingenious plug. These are different views, and they will ask question upon the analyzation of different views. वो जो क्वेश्चन में गेट के क्वेश्चन में होता है वो हमारा चेक करते हैं कि वो हमने फिगर को अच्छे से समझा है कि नहीं, अच्छे से एनालाइज किया है कि नहीं, उसके डिफरेंट व्यूज होते हैं, उसको अपन ने खुद में एनालाइज किया कि नहीं. इफ यू आर एबल टू एनालाइज ऑल द cutting, how it is cutting, how the forces are acting, then you will definitely able to solve all the gate questions of farm machinery. Now friends, see that free board, the total length minus the length of shear means, and it is generally is equal to 30% of depth of cut. ये generally normally 30% of depth of cut होता है हमारा free board. And friends, the very important topic is draft. Friends, draft is equivalent to force. Its unit is equivalent to force. It is equal to how much horizontal component of pull we are applying to for the implements to run. Means अपन suppose हमारे पास implement रखी हुई है, हमने implement को खींचना स्टार्ट किया. Suppose इंडिजिनस प्लग हमारे पास रखी हुई थी, उसे अपन ने खींचना स्टार्ट किया, तो अपन खींचेंगे तो जाहिर सा बात है उसे खड़ा होकर खींचते हैं तो कुछ एंगल पे खींचेंगे, कुछ सपोज करो कुछ थीटा एंगल पे, वी आर मेकिंग सम एंगल थीटा विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल, एंड व्हेन वी आर पुलिंग द इम्प्लीमेंट then we can see that the theta angle can be broken into two components, that is one is vertical component, another one is horizontal component. And friends, the draft is the whatever the horizontal component that is required to pull the implement is called our draft. I will further upcoming videos I will more elaborate the draft with its vector diagram, so you can easily correlate. From now you can only understand the thing that whenever we are pulling some implement, we are making some angle with the horizontal, because suppose I am standing, I am pulling some implement, implement rest on the ground, and I am making some angle with the horizontal. So this angle will break the, due to this angle the force can be, the pull can be break into two components, that is P cos theta and P sin theta. And P cos theta is the angle which means which is acting in the horizontal direction, and that's why it is called the draft. So friends, in 99% cases P cos theta is the draft, but whenever they are giving the angle with the vertical, then we have to consider P sin theta as draft. Means जब हमारा एंगल हॉरिजॉन्टल से गिवन है, whenever the pull angle is given with horizontal, then P cos theta is our draft, and whenever the pull angle is given with vertical, then P sin theta is the draft. आपको ये वेक्टर के, I think you have studied in your 11th class regarding the vector components P cos theta and P sin theta. And friends, another term that is specific draft. Friends, this term is equivalent to pressure. Means in pressure we have studied force per unit area, but in a specific draft we study draft per unit area. Remaining everything are same. And friends, you should take care about the area, because we have studied different types of area. We have studied the lateral surface area, cross sectional area, and total surface area. Friends, here the area is the cross sectional area. आपको ये चीज समझनी है, जो एरिया अपन स्पेसिफिक ड्राफ्ट में कंसिडर करते हैं, दैट इज द क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया. एंड फ्रेंड्स, I think all of you know that power is equal to force into speed, and here friends I have told you force is equivalent to draft. That's why power is equal to draft into speed. Now friends, you see the question, it will clear your concept. It is very good question. You see, read the question. Friends, here a pair of bullock each weighing 500 kg is pulling a contraplog with a speed of 2.7 km/h. It is asking about the calculate the maximum power required for considering the capacity of pulling is 10% of body weight. Means I think all of you know that the bullock can pull mostly the 10% of its body weight. So first thing, we should calculate the total body weight of, there are two bullocks are there, a pair of bullocks. So you should, first thing you should calculate the total weight of body weight of bullocks, that is 500 plus 500 is 1000, and 10% of body weight they can pull, means 10% of 1000, that is 100 kg. And friends, when you are converting kg into Newton, multiply it by 9.81, or either 10 also you can take. For if there is nothing given in the question, you can take it as 10 also, no problem, but mostly here I have multiplied with 10, but you mostly multiply with 9.81 because you have calculator, so you will calculate the exact value, but 10 also it's okay, no problem. And friends, after this it is given, the speed is given, that is 2.7 km/h. Friends, this speed is given in km/h. So I think all of you have studied the conversion of km/h into meter/s, that is to multiply with 5/18, means 5/18 से हम km/h को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमारा मीटर/सेकंड में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. एंड इन द रिवर्स केस, व्हेन वी मल्टीप्लाई विथ 18/5, then we can get from meter to kilometer, meter/s to km/h. मीन्स इसका रिवर्स भी होता है. जब हम 18/5 से, सपोज हमें स्पीड है वो km/h में गिवन है, हमें वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू meter/s, then we multiply it by 5/18, and when speed is given in meter/s and we have to convert it into km/h, then you have to multiply by 18/5. So nothing is, means nothing very big in this, it's simple logic. So you multiply the draft into velocity, it will give you the power, and it will give you the power in watt, and when you divide this watt by 746, you can get your answer in HP, means horsepower. The answer is 1 HP. Now friends, see the second part. Calculate the width of furrow for depth of cut of 15 centimeter and specific draft of soil is 0.9 kgf per centimeter square. Friends, you can see here, very be careful about the units of specific draft. It is 0.9 kgf, means it is written in terms of kg per centimeter square. So the first thing you should do, that convert it into Newton, means Newton per centimeter square. That multiply it by 9.81 or by 10 also. Here I have multiplied by 10, but you can, for best answer, you can multiply by 9.81 so that you can get the exact answer. And you multiply by 9.81, and friends, cross sectional area is equal to pull by draft, means I have told you draft is a specific draft is equal to draft by a cross sectional area. So from there, and that relation you can use, area is cross sectional area is equal to pull by specific draft. And here I have calculated the area, that is 111.11 centimeter square. And friends, this is a case of Bullock drawn plow, means it is a case of indigenous plow. And friends, this plow is cutting the soil in triangular cross sectional, that is triangular cross section. So I think all of you know the area of triangular cross section is 1/2 into width into depth. So I have put that. And friends, here you can see in the question, it has given the width of furrow is given, that is 15 centimeter, and we have to calculate, sorry, the depth of furrow is given 15 centimeter, and we have to calculate the width, that is W is equal to 14.81. And friends, the third part you see very important, that is calculate the length of shear for a shear angle of 30 degree of 30% freeboard. Here that shear angle sin phi is equal to d by L, and L is equal to d by sin phi. And here I have told you about the freeboard, that is capital L minus small l is equal to 30% of depth of cut. So friends, you can simply use calculate the small l value, that is length of shear is equal to, here friends you can see that the depth is given, that is 15 centimeter. So d by sin 30 is equal to 30 centimeter is the length of shear. And now we have to calculate the total length, that is capital L, and capital L is equal to L plus 30% of freeboard. It is given in the question. So you should add L plus 30% of small l is equal to 39 centimeter. That is the right answer. So friends, this is all about the question. It is very good question. Now friends, see another question. It is also based upon the previous concept only. Here it is saying that trapezoidal furrow it is cutting. In the previous question it is cutting the triangular furrow, but here it is cutting the trapezoidal furrow with 8 centimeter top width, 3 centimeter bottom width, and depth of furrow is 8 centimeter. And it is given soil resistance is given, and calculate the pull exerted by the bullock if 30 degrees the angle with the horizontal. Friends, the first thing you should do, that calculate the cross sectional area of the furrow. It is a case of trapezoidal furrow. So you should, I think all of you know that the area, cross sectional area formula for trapezoidal furrow. You simply apply that formula 1/2 into D plus W into D, means top width plus bottom width into height by 2. That is the area. And friends, here the soil resistance is given, so you can easily calculate the draft. Soil resistance into area. Friends, you should take care about the units, because 0.8 kg per centimeter square. So you should put everything in centimeter only. You calculate the draft, that is 35.2 kg. Now friends, you see in the question, it is making an angle, the pull is making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. Means whatever the draft value, that F value I have calculated 35.2 is the P cos theta value, means is the value of pull that is has the component component parallel to the ground surface. Means जो हमारा P cos theta value है, suppose we have exerted a pull P with the horizontal horizontal, making an angle theta with the horizontal, and this pull, it has two components, vertical component that is p sin theta and horizontal component p cos theta, and our draft is the horizontal component that is equivalent to p cos theta, and p cos theta is equal to 35.2. So we have to calculate the, here in the question we have to calculate the pull, that is p value. So p cos theta is equal to 35.2 kg and p is equal to 35.2 by cos 30 degree, that is 40.64. Now friends, see another concept very important, that is effect of speed on draft. Friends, this concept very useful. You see, ds is equal to d naught plus ks square, where ds is the draft at that speed s, d naught is the specific component of draft independent of speed. मीन्स जब हमारा जो इम्प्लीमेंट रखा हुआ होता है तो जो ड्राफ्ट होता है उसे अपन डी नॉट बोलते हैं. S is the speed of travel, K is the constant. So by this equation you are able to solve so many questions. You see the first question. Here friends, it is saying that when the speed is 1 meter per second, the draft is 1600. When the speed is 2 meter per second, the draft is 1900. So we have to calculate the draft at 1.5 meter per second. Friends, for solving such type of question, you simply make two equation. You write ds is equal to d naught plus ks square. In case 1, it is speed is 1 meter and draft is 1600. So in case 2, speed is 2 meter and the draft is 1900. So you can write it as case 1 and case 2. You make two equation. You subtract second equation minus first equation. You will get the k value, that is 100, and after that you calculate the d naught value, that is 1500. And friends, here it is asking what is the draft at a speed of 1.5 meter per second, that is d 1.5 is equal to d naught plus k into 1.5 square. D naught value is 1500. You can get the answer, that is 1.5 meter per second, 1725 Newton. Friends, this is about the basic introduction of farm machinery. In the upcoming lectures, we will solve all the previous year questions asked upon the different types of farm machinery implements, moldboard plow, disc plow, everything, rotavator and seed drill, and all the topics we will cover in this series. And so stay connected and subscribe our channel and share to all the students who are preparing for GATE exam.